This is the TONIC 1 month overview reading for the month of March 2023. It's currently February 11th, 2023, 10:20 p.m. Eastern Time. TONIC coin at the time of this reading is currently 0.0000001798. That's a decimal point followed by 6 zeros. And the shuffle file, which we're about to watch, was created on January 21st, 2023. So the overall theme and behavior for the month of March, we have a notable rally into a resistance level, like a key resistance level, followed by a sharp decline. And there's several places throughout the month where we're likely to see a sharp drop on like a multi-day kind of scale. Well, I should say a sharp drop on a one-day kind of scale. Behavior around the highest high, this is definitively bullish. We have a decline off of the high that offers an opportunity to open up a long position. So either we see a higher price level than the high of this month, like in the near future, or we see the same price level as the high of this month in the near future, giving us opportunity from a decline off of that high to open up a long position. And it does look like we probably have a higher price level, if not the same, but probably higher price level in March. Behavior around the lowest low. There's a rally out of the low, increasing with momentum moving forward in time. Definitively bullish as well. And then on the first, we have an important support level. This will be like a solid support level that's established on the first. On the second, we have a correlation to a notable move higher. These moves to the upside, they're also unicursal correlations here. So like there are opportunities maybe to... I would probably mark these moves higher as a place where we'll in the next multi-day decline we would likely go through those price levels. And so the first move higher is on the second, and it's in the midst of a period of volatility that ends with a fast sudden move higher. On the third, there's a fake out, shakeout, an intentional fake out, shakeout of some kind, and it looks like we have a prominent trough or low here at the end of the day on the third or early on the fourth. A key technical price resistance level is highlighted. Also, sharp decline on the third, sharp decline on the fourth, but it looks like the sharp decline on the fourth is off of a key resistance level on a multi-day kind of scale. There's a trade opportunity there as well, which we'll get into in the paid version. On the fifth, another trade opportunity, an improbable move, and a notable move. It'll stand out among the other days of the month. It'll be improbable. Interesting. So it's like there's a big move to the upside there on the fifth, and there's a correlation to a sharp drop on the sixth. So we likely have a prominent peak or crest on the sixth, and also prominent trough or low on the somewhere between the fifth, sixth, seventh. It may be more than one there. On the 7th, most likely there's a prominent trough after a crest that we sell down to and through support on a scale of a 1 month. We do a U-shaped reversal below that support, come back and reuse it as support. With the end of the day on the 7th kind of trough. A gap up overnight onto the 8th. I'm advised to open up some protection there if possible. I don't think we can do that with TONIC, but that would be a place to consider protection. And there's a key resistance level there highlighted. It may very well be the same technical price level that was highlighted on the 4th. But there's a key technical price level there, and we fall from that prominent crest or peak there early in the day on the 8th to a prominent trough or low on the cusp of the 8th, 9th. And then there's another So there's a sharp decline correlation there on the 8th as well. There's a gap up on the 8th, 9th, on the eve of the 8th into the 9th. Did I say that right? Yeah, on the cusp of the 8th and the 9th, there's a gap up. So we likely open higher on the 9th, and then there's a decline from a key resistance level again. Notable into a prominent trough or low on the cusp of the 9th, 10th. And a big move again on the cusp of the 9th, 10th, a big move to the upside, a rally higher. This would be another unicursal energy there where we'd likely notate that this was a price point we would fall through in the next multi-day decline. But that rally offers a trade opportunity. We'll get into that in the paid version. On the 11th, a failed attempt to break through key resistance, followed by a decline through key support. So it's likely that we decline. Oh, and there's a prominent trough on the 10th. It's likely that we decline on the 12th, probably the 11th or 12th. After failing to break through the key resistance, we decline through key support. It's probably the support that we have here early on the 9th. There's another prominent trough or low early on the 12th, and there's sideways rotation along key support, rising to meet the nearest resistance and then falling back down and continuing to rotate sideways along key support there on the 12th. Another key technical price level of support is highlighted here on the 13th. My sense is that this is like sideways rotation from the 12th all the way into the 14th even. Increasing with bullish momentum as we move forward throughout those days. On the 15th, there's three crisscrosses back and forth through the same price level, confirming a bullish trend. On the 16th, we established support likely to like a higher level of support, and then on the 17th is most likely the highest probable location of our highest high for the month of March. There's erratic behavior back and forth through the same price level, in the midst of which we revisit a crest that was recently a past opportunity. So we may see the high more than once. It's pretty difficult to determine it based on the information that I was given, but that's the highest probable location of the highest high. We have a prominent trough the following day. Looks like early in the morning, and another move out of that trough to the upside with a crest, a near overbought crest or peak that we sell off from on the 19th. On the 20th, another prominent crest or peak. Another prominent crest or peak, and there's a U-shaped dip there on the 20th. We have the bottom, there's the bottom end of a range that's highlighted at some point on the 20th, and there's a prominent crest or peak there on the 20th. On the 21st, sideways S formation within a channel. There's also a prominent move to the upside that should be marked as a unicursal energy. But the sideways S formation is usually in a decline mode. A pop and drop there on the 22nd. There's probably a sharp decline here, actually. These unicursals are probably sharp decline. We have a bit of a rally on the 23rd. But that rally ends towards the end of the day on the 23rd. Alright, so there's like this pop and drop, or there's an agreement between two leaders, or a merger of some kind that may be highlighted here on the 22nd, but really there's a pop and drop. And out of that drop, there's a bit of a rally on the 23rd, but that rally ends matter of fact, it looks like that rally ends on the cusp of the 23rd, 24th. There's multiple failed attempts to break through key resistance and a sharp decline into what's likely the lowest low price levels here. It's either on the 24th or the 25th, most likely. We have a lowest low. Looks like there's probably a day trade in there. Well, we'll get into the trades in the paid version. A big move out of a low there on the 25th. Most likely on the 25th is the lowest low, but it's either the 24th or the 25th, and there's a big move to the upside, a breakout of some kind on at least a one-day chart, but sideways fluctuating rally that precedes a decline, and we have a prominent crest or peak on the 26th, followed by a notable decline on the 26th into the 27th. 27th, we have some price swings with equal amounts of bulls and bears, inflow and outflow, and then prominent trough and a prominent crest here around the 27th, 28th. Looks like we go actually crest, trough, and then another crest. On the 29th, we established key support on a multi-day scale, and there's a prominent move standing out on a 1 month scale there on the 29th to the upside. Sharp decline on the 30th. In a period of sideways rotation, there's a fast sudden move higher. The sharp decline's not on the 30th, the sharp decline's on the 31st, but there's a period of sideways rotation here on the 30th, and that ends with a fast sudden move higher, and then a decline on the 31st through multiple support levels. Looks like the sneak preview is a decline for the following month, is a decline that offers an opportunity to open up a long position, and also there's correlations there to a higher price level, either the same high as the March or a higher price level than March in April. And that's TONIC for March of 2023, my friends. Let me know what you think by hitting that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Most importantly, my friends, make sure that you follow the rule of karma. It's so important if you plan to continue profiting from this information. The universe will cut you off if you do not follow this information every single time. It doesn't matter if it's $1 or $100,000. What matters is that you follow the rule of karma, and you do that by sending 5% to PayPal or Cash App, and this is of your profits, 5% of the profits to PayPal, Cash App, and 5% of your profits to one of these charities, or if there's somewhere else that you'd rather pay it forward, by all means, but here's some great places to do so. Much appreciated for all of you angel investors out there doing good for the world, utilizing this information for the greatest good and fighting the good fight, my friends. Blessings to you all. Make sure you spend that money out of love, and the universe will send it back to you tenfold in all directions. I will see you on the next one, my friends. Oh, and stay tuned for that paid version where we get into the best trades.